Hello good people, hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for clicking on to this video. So in today's video we are going to share our experience, second experience. It's not similar to the last series that we have had, but it's a continuation because basically it is an experience to Diani. In this experience we are going to use the SGR. SGR stands for Standard Gauge Railway, which is a rail service which provides transport from Nairobi to Mombasa. It's now about 9:45 and we are boarding. Our SGR leaves at 10 p.m. There are 3 trains, one which leaves in the morning at 8 a.m. which takes 6 hours. Then there are 2 others in the afternoon at 3 p.m. and 10 p.m. So the last 2, they take 5 hours. I'm now settled in the SGR, as you can see, and this is how the inside of the economy class looks like. Basically you sit facing each other. As you will see from this clip, there are some people running to catch up with the train before it leaves. The last thing you want to try is be late for a train. Honestly, it does not even wait for 2 minutes. That is actually one of the best things I like about the SGR. If it says 10 p.m., at 10 p.m. it starts moving. As you move, it will show the time and the date as well as the speed. So when you travel through SGR, you can have a snack, but this is what I would advise, or a meal. No, I've never seen a meal. I don't know whether you need to pre-order the meal, but this is what I would advise. Get to the station early enough, eat at the station. If not, eat at home and get to the station full. And carry your own snacks. That will help you save a coin, because honestly the cost of this food is not cheap. It is the next morning about 3:30 a.m. and we are in Mombasa. Yeah, so here everyone is alighting and we are heading to our different destinations. Feel like that. What I thought is, when you get to Mombasa or maybe Nairobi, you can get some space or you can sleep on the benches, but clearly this is not the case. I think we are expected to leave immediately when you alight, because what happened, from the side that people were moving, they kept on turning off the lights. So if people reduce on one side, they turn off the lights. So clearly you're supposed to get your way to your destination. Please, now I even can breathe. You love me and hate me, true me and false me, make me your shining star. One thing I came to learn is that they allow photos but they don't allow videos. I'm assuming they don't allow videos because you might take images of other people without their consent. So actually when I was coming back, a soldier forced me to delete a clip. It is 4 a.m. and we are in Mombasa. Can't see me, so let's get to the car. The good news is that even if you're not able to sleep at the station, you can get to your destination, because as you can see here, there are so many vehicles, both public means in terms of the matatus and taxis. So whichever is your plug, you are sorted. But I would advise that You have prior arrangements of your transport and accommodation. Here we are now heading to Diani. We used the Bonfire Adventures, so our van was already waiting for us. So why do I say you have travel arrangements in place? When you get to the station and you don't have your transport in place, you might be forced to wait for the matatu to fill up, matatu being the PSV, to fill up before you can head to your destination. So just take precaution. So here we are from North Coast. We are now at the ferry station and we are heading to South Coast. The journey is still long. You can imagine we left Nairobi. Now we are in North Coast and we are heading to South Coast. As you can see here, the cars are already inside and now the pedestrians are getting into the ferry. It so happened that we were stopped as the car before us managed to get into the ferry. Let me tell you, I don't know whether it is because it was in the morning, but we waited for like 20 minutes.
We gotta take a night train to the underground city to rock out this fucking ancient walls. We gotta take a night train to the underground city to make us dream and stare down in reverse.
The ferry is now here finally after quite some time waiting, and as you can see, the people who came with it and the cars are just alighting. What I noted is that there are so many people who report to work so early. As you can see, there are so many people alighting from the ferry, and right now it's about 5 a.m. We have now been allowed to start preparing to board, and as you can see, there are cars ahead of us already getting into the ferry. There's a Kahil, but I was really scared after the experience of hearing that there is a lady who drowned with her baby. I'm always so scared when I'm using the ferry, and coincidentally I've been using it for a while, for a few times now, unlike so many other times I've traveled and never tried it out. So we are now just aligning ourselves to wait to head to the next side, which is the South Coast. We are now in Ukunda, as it's commonly known by locals, but I would call it Diani. So this is Diani. Let me tell you, this was an amazing experience. Since I've never even tried such a long distance and all that, but it was the most tiring experience I have ever had. By the time I was getting to the hotel, I was tired and sleepy. And yes, here we are, and we are staying at Baobab Resorts. In my previous video, I asked the difference between a hotel and a resort, and only Image commented about it. Also, he didn't know, but well, now I know. The hotel is expected to provide just accommodation. A resort provides accommodation and other activities. Like in our case here, there will be so many experiences that we can enjoy. And to be very honest, this was one of my amazing experiences during travel. The best thing about traveling at night and getting to your destination in the morning, you get to experience the whole day at your destination. But let me tell you, it is so tiring. That was one. Number two, you'll have a challenge because remember, if you're staying in a resort or maybe even in an Airbnb and you had booked and maybe someone else had booked the previous night, their checkout time is 10 a.m. So what does that tell you? Before 10 a.m., you will be lucky if the place is not full. But if the place gets full, then you're in trouble. So in our case, we were lucky. We were able to get rooms by 9 a.m. And we appreciate the resort for considering us and understanding our long journey and ensuring we settle in way before the check-in time. Their check-in time is 1 p.m., but they allowed us to check in at 9 a.m. If you would like to support this channel, kindly subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time we upload a new video. Your view, like, comment, and share is very important to us. You can also sponsor one of our videos. We also have a super thanks sign down there. It's a heart with a sign $. You can super chat us. It allows different currencies. You can also join our membership by clicking on the join button down below. Thank you so much for always supporting us. We really value you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new, kindly subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for always coming back to watch our videos. So we look forward to your feedback as to the kind of content you want us to share on this channel. And we appreciate your continued support. See you on our next one. Bye.